Rights are under attack. Yeah, what do we do? Stand up right now. Stand up right back. Gay rights are under attack. So what do we do? Stand up right back. What do we want? Equal rights. When do we want it? Now. So what do we want? Equal rights. When do we want it? Now. So what do we want? Equal rights.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Give yourselves a huge round of applause. We stand here tonight to celebrate the 41st anniversary of the Stonewall riots, where pride was born. 41 years. 41 years we've been marching and rallying and protesting and lobbying. And I'll tell you what, after 8 years of George W. Bush and Republican rule, if you're like me, a lot of us saw the new Democratic leadership as a welcome sight. We were sure it was going to herald a wave of pro-LGBT legislation. Well, you know what? What do we have so far? Let's go down the list here. We have no repeal of DOMA. We have no action on the Employment Non-Discrimination Act. We have the possibility of a Pentagon repeal or veto of the little progress that we've made on Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and our government has still not stopped discharging our soldiers. And right here in Texas, in the wake of a GOP 2010 platform that seeks to make LGBT people and our allies criminals, our Democratic leadership has remained silent. So I come here tonight with a message for our elected officials. To the GOP, thank you. Thank you for your platform. Your racist, homophobic, sexist platform will fail miserably at forcing this community back into the closet.
Well, my name is Shannon Kern, and I am so proud to unite with you today while we march forward towards our future and our destiny. Thank you all for coming, especially in this good old Texas heat. Your dedication and participation will be remembered throughout the history of this state and nation. We appreciate you coming to commemorate both the 41st anniversary of the Stonewall police riots that occurred on June 28, 1969, and the 1-year anniversary of the Rainbow Lounge police raid that happened the same day last year in Fort Worth, Texas. We are here today demanding no more. No more to police brutality. No more to violent LGBT hate crimes or murders. No more to persecution or oppression. No more to inequality or injustice. And we say no more to our fractured future, because we, the people, demand full equality under the law and in society, right here and right now.
I'm here to say that your Hispanic civil rights brothers and sisters are here with you. Freedom is never free. Civil rights are never handed out. We may live in the most democratic society in the history of this world, but we still live in a society that's racist, homophobic, classist, and sexist. It is up to the individuals here to turn this movement into action. Today in Texas, a state where our very own governor said that if we don't like the laws, gays can leave. It is without surprise that today's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender citizens in this state can be fired for simply being who they are.
Let our counter-protesters know. Let society know this is our anniversary. Now, Dylan! You know, as an activist, when you fight for freedom, there is no glamorous thing about being arrested or having to be locked up for justice. But I must say, if it's necessary, lock me up and set me free! I want y'all to say a chant from me, you know, for our counter actors. I am free to be me.
I am free to be me. I am free to be me. I am free to be me. I am free.
Because you know why? They need to hear that. Because this is America. You were born with those freedoms. You were given those rights. And nobody has that right to take that away from you. You are free to be yourself no matter what anybody tells you.
As a member of what older activists call Stonewall 2.0, we, the younger activists, must recognize the essential form of activism first before we can do anything, together or individually. We have to own our own truth. We have to come out, because nothing is ever accomplished when the heart is marginalized. But you have to start somewhere. So I dare you, you young activist, to start somewhere, to start with yourself. I dare you to grasp the truth inside of you as if you're gripping a bullet from your heart and raise it so high in triumph and scream, I am somebody! Let me hear you! If you've ever suffered for 18 years, for 50 years, for 5 months, for 6 days, for 1 second, that's enough reason to come out and act up. Be proud, because your feelings are never wrong. Be unafraid, because loving yourself and loving others is not an act of criminality, but an act of humanity. We must stop riding on the backs of the hardworking individuals from generations before us who have laid down the stones of hope with their own truth and their voices. So I dare you to jump off the backs of those individuals that have never settled for anything less than full equality and mobilize yourself to make a difference. A lot of you are wondering why. Why should I do that? I'll tell you why. Because second-class citizenship denies us first-class rights in a country whose creed cries that all men are created equal. Because love and equality can't be found in a club or an empty bottle of booze. Because one day, you and you and you will have to face the ugly realities that you've hidden from and face them and fight them.
I stand before you now to give a voice to those who can no longer speak, to those who have been silenced by senseless violence. I stand before you now to speak out against hate, to end fear, and to inspire hope. I stand before you now, but only for a moment. I stand before you now, but know I plan to stand with you, among you, beside you. The truth is, as we are all aware, it will take more than one rally, more than one production of the Laramie Project, more than one candlelight vigil, to trade ignorance for understanding and hate for peace.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome.